What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Unmasked Podcast. What do you recommend them do or not do as far as like coming out of high school and pursuing a career someday?
Even though
Hobbies was fun. Hobbies was fun because it was like, because you know his personality, so it's like he's giving you him, so you know him. For other people, are like, oh, well, this fool didn't really talk, but like you know how he really is. Because I know how he is. Exactly.
I started laughing whenever he's like, "You're recording?" You're like, "No, it's just like the what's it called?
Like the icebreaker kind of. Yeah.
I'm just we're testing it or whatever.
Yeah.
And he started bawling. That made me laugh because it was just funny to me. Yeah. It was funny too because I feel like because I know you guys.
Because you know him, right? Yeah. And that's the thing, and that's why when people say like, there's some people like at work I would say like, oh, like why were you so bland? Like why were you this and that? I'm like, it's because you guys don't know me like that, but like these fools, like they know me like that. Yeah. Like they know kind of person that I am, and everybody's gonna be different, obviously. Like, and that's what I like to tell people, especially when people come on like you. Like, it's harder for me or even you. Like, if you do start one, it's harder because a lot of like these big podcasts, like they have Wikipedia because they're interviewing bigger people. Like they have all these notes and all these insiders and inside information, outside information. So it's easier for them. Me, like I have to go through Instagram. Like I spend time on Instagram. Like I spend time on like Facebook. I spend time asking people questions that know you because you don't have Wikipedia.
Unless you know that person.
Unless you know that person.
You already know.
Yeah.
I know what to ask.
And your Instagram is hard because your Instagram starts in 2020.
Yeah. Before that, we didn't have I didn't do any type of social media for the Mariachi, right?
Right.
For myself, I didn't have one back then like that.
Yeah.
You get me? Before I started doing it because my dad, he's the only one that gets gigs. So I was like, we need to do something, get more gigs. Facebook, Instagram. At the time, there wasn't TikTok, so I didn't do a TikTok. But I started with Instagram, and it's been helping out a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It's been 4 years, bro. It's crazy how booked we are. We're booked from here to, like, March.
Jeez.
From here to March.
I know.
And we have here and there, May, even till next year of October, here and there. Yeah. But full from here to March.
Man,
Thankfully, you know?
No, and that's a great thing porque, like, for our wedding, we tried to book you guys, but you guys were booked.
And how much before did you get us? Did you try?
I think it was like 6 months in advance or 5 months in advance when my girl tried. Yeah. And it's just crazy way. I would have never thought Chuy was gonna be in a mariachi, because that's when I saw you for the first time since after high school
at the David Hess Center.
Yeah,
and you didn't know that I was a mariachi.
No.
Well, and that's crazy because I already had a long time doing it.
See,
I started late. Let's say my brother, he's been doing it since he was 12, 13. I was 21 when I started, or 20, let's say. So I've been doing it for 10 years. And I started, it's harder for somebody that's older to start than for a little kid that has a lot of time to practice. Because I already had a job. And my dad was like, you know what? Come join be in the mariachi. He was in another mariachi before, but
what mariachi was he in?
He was in, I don't remember what it's called. I forgot what it was called. Yeah. But they weren't paying good. So the guy that was in charge of it was charging an amount, and he would pay them $50 an hour, and he would keep like $150 or $200 an hour. So my dad was like, you know what? I'm gonna start my own mariachi with my own kids, and then that's how we started. Go for it.
Oh, keep going.
Yeah, no, that's how we started. But, I mean, thankfully we've been going strong. You know, a lot of people know us already. We already have a lot of
clientele.
We already have a lot of people.
Well, that's a good way to start because you are going to be able to talk a lot. I'm gonna love this. It's gonna make my job so much easier. You can talk, and that's what you said the first time too. When you're like, "Let's do it," you're like, "I can talk."
With somebody that I know.
Yeah.
You get me? There's random people I can.
Yeah, and I like that. So I'm gonna take it a little bit back and say, welcome to the podcast, and thank you for being here. Finally.
Finally. I've been trying to go for like 6 months.
Yeah, things happen. For both of us, things happen, and thank you for being here. Honestly, I'm excited to finally catch up our story
Yeah,
and finally really catch up, like, because we had a blank stage between maybe like 5 years of
Yeah,
or
nothing.
6 years maybe,
Yeah,
because you left sophomore year, right?
I did. I moved sophomore
Sophomore
year.
year. So, yeah, so it's been a very long time since we were able to finally like link up and catch
Yeah,
up and
yeah,
see where life's taking us. So as you guys know, he is in a mariachi, which is
Mariachi, Michoacan.
Mariachi Michoacan.
Yes.
Are you from Michoacan?
Yeah, I'm from Michoacan. I
What
was
part of
born
Michoacan are you?
Zamora.
Oh shoot,
So
okay.
me and Alan are same.
Yeah,
We're both
yeah,
from
yeah.
Zamora. Yeah.
Oh, dope. See, I was telling Alan, which you'll see in the podcast. I was telling my suegros from oh, I'm blanking out. He's from damn, it'll come to me. But my mom's from Michoacan too. My mom's from Tariacuri, Michoacan.
Well, I was
It's
little
a small
when
town. Yeah,
I was little when we came over here, so
yeah.
I don't remember
How old were
much.
you when you came over to
I
the United
was
States?
I want to say 5 or 6.
Do you remember anything from when you were coming over here?
I remember when I was over there, here and there. We
Yeah.
talk about it with my mom, and she's, oh, remember this? Or remember when we used to go over there? And I remember, but it's starting to go away little by little, you know?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
because it's been so long. I've been here since 2000, so 24 years.
Oh shoot,
Yeah.
yeah. Growing up in a predominantly Latino neighborhood or
Yeah, yeah.
city of Lamont, Weed Patch.
Weed patch.
Weed Patch.
Yeah.
How was it moving to Bakersfield High School and Bakersfield for
Mm,
you? Was it easy?
It was hard. It was hard because of, I mean, I grew up, all my friends from middle school, elementary school were in Arvin High. So as soon as I moved to BHS, I knew nobody. That's why I joined football, to try to stay busy, but it was hard. Like during lunch, you were able to leave. So I lived 5 minutes from my house. I would walk home, eat, and come back to school. So it was hard though. It was hard to make friends because all the friends were just. I mean, it wasn't the same. It just wasn't the same.
And those relationships were probably already established for such a long time.
Yeah. But I mean, I still kept in touch with everybody from Arvin. I would come over on the weekends, parties and whatnot,
Yeah.
kickbacks.
Answer me this because I don't remember. Did you have snake bites when you were in high school? Or was it just one?
I didn't. Yeah, I was.
That's what it was. It was one.
It was. I mean, it was. I feel like everybody goes through it, right?
I'd get my ass beat.
I did it. My mom didn't really know, but she did let me get my ears pierced.
Yeah.
But she didn't know that I had the little side piercing, and I mean, now you think about it, you're like, why?
Yeah.
But I guess that was the time.
We're
Everybody,
young, yeah.
everybody
And
would
that
do
was
it.
the time of snake bite. That's why I was thinking to myself today. I was like, did he have snake bites or was it just a one? I was like, nah,
No,
I'm
it
gonna
was
ask him
just
see
the
what
one.
it was.
And I started. I don't know if you remember. Everybody would get it. Right
The
in
middle one, yeah.
So I started with that, right?
I did remember.
And then I just didn't like it. And then I.
You
got
were
the
for a
same-
while though.
Huh?
You were for a little bit.
I had, let's say, like a month. I didn't have it for.
Was
long.
it for like a month?
But then I got the side, and I got that side
Yeah.
for a long time. I had it. For
You had the silver one in the middle.
I did, and
right?
then I had a weed plant, and they would get me. I didn't smoke, but I had it, and they would
They
get
got
me.
your
Yeah, they
ass.
got me in trouble. Yeah, and then after that, I took it off. Came back with the Playboy bunny, but they were so small that you
God.
couldn't really tell. You know.
So funny.
Yeah.
Our little rebel phase. Huh?
I don't. Yeah.
I didn't
wasn't
really have
I wasn't a bad kid. I mean.
No, not at all.
But I feel like we all go through.
Yeah.
through those
You're
times.
very welcoming because my freshman year was the first year I ever played football. And then obviously all the guys that were playing that year were already friends because of Grizzlies.
Well, yeah, a lot of them were.
Yeah.
We had already been playing since Grizzlies. There was some new ones.
Yeah. Myself.
But yeah, it was, and it felt like we've been playing for so long that it felt that as soon as we got to high school, we were that little bolita that's been playing for Grizzlies was like, all right, let's teach these. Not in a good way, but like, oh, let's teach these kids how it's done.
How it's done.
You get me?
Which we did. Wait, and you had a heavy head, and I told you that the last time I saw you. You have a heavy head.
Yeah,
You're probably one of the hardest people that I've ever been hit by.
Yeah,
ever.
that's what I've been told. I feel like maybe because I was lower to the ground. I don't know.
I don't know it, but when you'd ring my bell every single time.
Yeah,
And remember that was the last year that they had Bull in the Ring too.
They don't have it no more.
Nah,
That's bad. It's dangerous,
bad.
bro.
It's dangerous, bro.
Like that, you get hit by like on the side, and you could get like.
And then
laid
people are
down.
just, and so what Bullet in the Ring is, for those that don't know, is literally we'd form a ring two people would be in the middle. They'd be going at it, and then or one person would be in the middle. They then coaches would just tap helmets, and that person would go flying.
Boom. And sometimes you'll be looking this way, and they'll come in from behind, and that was dangerous, bro. I got hit like that before. You know, luckily nothing happened, but bro, that could snap your neck or something. You know? It was dangerous.
Which is good that they got rid of it, but
yeah, it was dangerous.
It was very dangerous.
I like doing the. I forgot what it was called. We used to lay down, and then they used to blow the whistle.
Oh yeah,
get up and
I forgot what it's called too, but I like doing that.
I used to truck a lot of people.
Yeah, I know. Thanks,
bro. I miss playing high school football, bro. I miss it so much. Once I moved to BHS, it wasn't the same. I was benched the whole year. You get me? I didn't even do special teams, yeah, but offense and defense, bro. They were the fullback, which that's what I played, was double my size. You get me? So obviously they're gonna pick whoever's bigger.
And you played with that team that went undefeated. I think they went undefeated your senior year.
Yeah, but I mean, I was
you played on that team. Yeah, that team was nasty.
They had really really good players. So
yeah,
everybody was.
And it's funny, I didn't know you went to BHS until recently.
When I told you.
When you told me, bro, I thought you went to Miramonte.
No.
I thought you had gone to Miramonte.
No, I moved straight to like by downtown, basically.
Yeah,
it was far. Yeah. And I still went to Arvin. Once we moved over there, I still went to Arvin for about half of sophomore year. But bro, my parents were like, "It's too much gas.
Yeah,
you're driving, like 25, 30 minutes because I would already drive.
Yeah,
you're driving, and it would cost them like $100 of gas a week. Yeah, and they were like, no, you're gonna have to move. So
buckle down, my boy.
I thought about it, and I was like, all right, I'll do it.
It's the most responsible thing to do, even at that age.
Yeah.
Especially driving from downtown Bakersfield all the way to Arvin is dangerous.
I mean, I knew how to drive already, but
still,
yeah, my parents would. I thought about them.
Yeah.
Once I put myself in their shoes, and I was like, yeah.
Like if it was my kid, like I wouldn't want my kid driving that far.
No, they trusted me too, but I mean, I think about it now. I was 15 I was 16.
16.
So I think about it now. My son's 15. Well, he's 14. He's a freshman.
You're a 14-year-old.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it happened during high school.
See,
it was sophomore.
I want to say I vaguely remember.
I was a sophomore when all that happened. Yeah.
Oh, we'll get into it. That's beautiful though. 14 years old. Where is he going to school?
He goes to Arvin.
Yeah, nice, man.
Arvin High.
Did he play any sports at all?
He plays soccer. He's really, really good at soccer. Yeah.
So, what made you fall in love with football so much in high school?
I started when I was small. I want to say when I was 12, 13. When I used to go to, because I went to Sunset. Mm-hmm. What was his name? Coach Peña, I think. He was a coach for the Grizzlies.
Wasn't it James? Oh, it was Peña.
He was a
Peña.
James was a freshman.
Yeah.
Right. So Peña, he was a sub. He was a substitute at Sunset for, I want to say, like half a year, and he started recruiting. Mm-hmm. And there was nobody but me, and I don't know if you remember Albert.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Him and like 2 or 3 other kids, and my parents didn't have money to pay, because I don't know if you remember, we had to pay. Well, in Grizzlies.
I didn't play Grizzlies.
Sorry, I forgot.
No, thanks.
In Grizzlies, we had to pay. Parents had to pay $200 or for the jerseys. I don't remember. And I went to practice, and then after that, he gave us a paper so our parents could sign, send the money. And my mom was like, "Hey, well, I don't have, My dad would work. He was the only one that would work in the Mariachi. So I was like, I went back to him and I told him, you know what? My parents don't have money to pay. No. You're good. You can't. You have to. Yeah, but they don't have money. Nah, don't worry. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. And luckily, I played 2 years in Grizzlies, and I didn't pay
a single dime.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know who paid for it. I don't know if it was him or in between all the coaches, but they
hooked you up.
Yeah, they hooked me up, and I kept the jerseys and everything. And
yeah, those jerseys were fire back then. Yeah. I remember Peña had it. Peña ended up my 8th grade year. I had Miss Ortega for English and him and drive, and Peña was a teacher there too, and he had the Grizzlies jersey hung up, and all the kids would wear it to school. I'm like, oh, that looks sick.
It was the white one.
Yeah, the white one.
It said Arvin. Yeah. It was sick, bro.
Fire.
Yeah, it was sick.
You still have it?
Yeah, I still have it. It says my last name in the back.
Yeah.
I still have it. I mean, those are memories that you just not gonna forget. You never do.
No.
I try to get my son to play football, but he's a soccer player. player.
Oh, that's good though.
Yeah.
That's good. I feel like you're gonna love the fact that he's gonna play soccer more now though, right?
Yeah, he likes it a lot. He's very quiet, but his work ethic is so, bro. Like he runs up and down and up and down, and he's it's crazy how, like how I know he gets tired, but it's crazy how it doesn't look like he gets tired.
Yeah.
He runs up and down, bro. Because
What position does he play?
Plays wing.
Oh wow.
So he plays right, and then I put him in Albion. I don't know if you heard of Albion. It's a club.
Yeah.
Go out of town or whatever. And the way that coach played was, instead of you play with 4 defenders, you got the 2 defenders on the side. He would play with 3. So my son would play kind of like a wing back, but he would run up and attack, run back and defend, up, attack, run back and defend. Bro, it was crazy. It was crazy how much he could. They call him machines. That's what in soccer he has a machine because he doesn't get tired of running up and down.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And he's 14. God.
14, yeah.
How does it feel like having a 14-year-old, bro?
It's crazy, bro. I still well, back then you think about it and you're like, damn, what did I do? But I was young. Yeah. But I wouldn't think about how at that time you don't think, right? Right. But now I feel like it's a good thing because I could still do stuff with him. Yeah. As in I would take him to go play Sportsplex, and I could play with him and he could play with me. Yeah. So it felt good. It feels.
See,
good.
that's the beauty. That's the beauty within that mystery, because it's a mystery, right? You're 14 years old. You're having your first baby. All the stuff that you went through. Obviously, like I've finally had the chance to do it, and now I'm 30, but my baby's 2. So by the time I'm 45, she'll be getting into sports. You know, God willing, I make it there, and you're enjoying your kid now at still a very young age, because you're barely 30, man.
I'm 31.
Or 31, and you're older than me?
I'm 31, yeah, 93.
Hell yeah, baby. Well, I turned 31 in December, so I'm going to do 32. Yeah. That's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful. And that's do you have any other kids besides yourself?
Yeah, I have him, and then I have a daughter. She's 11, or she's 10.
10.
She's going to be 11. And she actually goes to the school where I teach, and she's in mariachi class, so I get to see her.
Does she like mariachi?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So what's the verbiage for it? Because obviously I don't want to disrespect it. Is it called like a mariachi, or like is it mariachi? Like what do you call it?
Mariachi is the whole band.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, oh, that's a mariachi when you're looking at his play, right?
Okay.
But you can also say that I'm a mariachi.
Okay, because mariachi is an actual. It's a noun, a person, place, thing. Okay.
But it's a lot of people say, oh, the mariachis, right? Yeah. When it's a lot of them, but it's just mariachi. Oh, the mariachi, because it's a whole group.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense. I just because obviously, like you say, oh, there's a grupo, and then there's like you play a certain instrument, so you're that part of that grupo. Which leads me to my next question: what instrument do you play?
I play a vihuela. It's not
sexual.
Vihuela with the V. So it's you want to say it's kind of like the guitar. Okay. But it's the guitar has 6 strings. Vihuela has 5, so you kind of play the same. But it's it's kind of like a guitar. I don't know. It's hard to tell people that really don't know. Yeah. Unless I show it to you. Yeah. You get me? You'll know the difference. But if I don't show you, you're gonna be like, yeah, I don't know. So it's kind of like a guitar, but without 1 string. I don't know.
So it's 5 strings. Yeah. So you said your brother started playing at 13, and you started playing at 20.
I was 20.
You were 20 years old. What were you doing prior? Because you said you had a job. What were you doing prior to getting into the mariachi?
I used to work at a restaurant. I used to work at it's what was it called? Los Hermanos. There used to be one right here on Panama, and that's where I started working. I actually started working when I was a senior. So after school, I would go and do I was already 18 when I was a senior. I would go in like at 4. Get out at 8 or 9, so I would do part time. Yeah, but it would help, It would help because it was a little bit of money.
Oh heck yeah!
And I already had my son, so obviously I had to do something. And honestly, bro, the fields, I used to do the fields. Yeah, yeah, I used to do that. And I mean, a lot of people could be like, "Oh, it's like the field." They think they're not that they're scared of it, but they kind of downgrade that job, or they think less of people that work in the fields. But It's not, bro. It's a hardworking job, and you make money there. It's good. Like, there's a lot of people that can go from a good job to working in the fields, and
Oh, facts.
it's not because it's a bad thing. It's just that, I mean, I don't know. They maybe because at their regular job they can't miss as much, and then you come to the fields and you can go, let's say, go to 3-4 days a week and then miss one, and they don't really say anything.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you my perspective with people that think that working in the fields is shameful, because that's what I'd probably call it. It's shameful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're dirty. You're doing this and that, and what? At
Yeah.
the end of the day, I've picked. I've been in the poda, I've been in the pisca, and it's hard labor, but it's rewarding to a certain extent. Obviously, the pay isn't the best. I feel
It's
like
not.
if the pay was good, and I tell this to everybody, even when I started working where I'm working now, I said, if they would pay me what they pay me now, I would be okay with working in the fields,
Same.
because you do as you please, you go at your own pace. As long as you do your job, no te dan carrilla.
No, they're not.
You know
on
what I
you.
mean?
Yeah.
And obviously, the benefits are crap. Obviously, insurance is crap. Obviously, dental, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Depending on what company you work for, it sucks. But that's not something that the people control. At the end of the day, like, si se puede trabajar, se va a trabajar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And what sucks is that, I mean, they're busting their asses.
They
out
are,
there, bro.
man, every
They're
single
busting
day.
their. And if you think about it, we depend on them a lot.
Yes, we
Depend
do.
on people that work in the
Yes, we do.
in the fields a lot, bro.
Yes, we do. And I've gotten chances to speak to head honchos of companies like the Grims and like obviously they're not field working companies, but it's Grimway. The John Glass of Glass Ranch. And today, actually, at work, I talked to a lady that owns a really big ranch out here in Bakersfield, and they speak highly of their workers because obviously they make them money.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're paying your people crap, they're not gonna work for you.
Yeah.
No matter how bad the job is. And I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of people that they need it, pero tampoco no son tontos. Like, they'll
Yeah.
find a way to work. They'll
Same.
make extra money on the side or do whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I feel the same way when I would go, and then it sucks, bro, because you have to think about them. They wake up at
4 in the morning.
4 in the morning, bro. Make lunch. Um, some of them have kids and they don't take their kids to school.
No,
They get a babysitter. They still have to. I mean, it's just hard.
it's hard.
And then you don't come home till like
5
when
p.m.
exactly, bro, with traffic and everything. So you don't see your kids, and then you come home, shower, eat, make lunch for the next day, and boom, you're gone.
That's it.
And your week goes by fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes by fast, but you don't spend time. If you have kids, you don't spend time with your kids.
Not often.
So that's one of the reasons why I stopped doing the fields, just because I have a 4-year-old, and now he started going to school. So I like taking him to school. I like picking him up. So what I do now is just find ways to make money that doesn't get in between me and my kids. It makes sense.
Oh, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
So I don't
There's
I don't
nothing
I don't have
more-
a I don't have a 9 to 5 job,
Yeah.
but I like mariachi. That's my job, bro. I don't depend on anything else but mariachi. You get me?
You're doing something you love.
Exactly.
You're doing something you love. You're making people happy. You're enjoying your time, and I feel like that's a job that's everybody's always hiring a mariachi way.
Yeah.
I've gone to, and so I don't have a lot of family here. Obviously, my wife has a lot of family here, and so when we go to like their birthdays or events or whatever, siempre tienen mariachi.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing because the mariachi interacts and they have fun with them, and
Yeah.
they've always hired this mariachi, and they're always having a great time, and it's it's awesome to see. It's awesome to have. It's a
Yeah.
different kind of environment. It sets a different kind of tone to the
Yeah.
party or event.
Yeah. That's well, with us, it's not just going, playing music, and then that's it. No.
Yeah, right.
We're kind of like we have to entertain the people.
Yes.
Because they're not just there. Because if we're playing and then we don't say anything, they're just sitting there and like, oh, well, this party's boring or
us, yeah.
whatever, They blame it on the party. So we have to interact with people, mess
Yeah.
around with them, and do this and that. And hey, let's take a shot. Like, let's take a shot. We don't like drinking because obviously it's our job, But we take 1 or 2 shots, interact with the people, get all happy, makes them happy. So that's what it's about, yeah.
You personally, what do you like to do most? quinceañeras, weddings, birthday parties? Like, what's your favorite kind of event that you're like, all right, it's this kind of event. It's gonna be this kind of vibe, you know? Así vamos a andar.
I don't know, bro. I really don't have because everything's different. It could be a quinceañera, but all the quinceañeras are different.
Yeah.
You get me? So yeah, we go. If it's at a salon or a rancho or whatever. Yeah, it's well. Let's say quinceañeras and weddings. It's more people, so more tables and all that. So we don't play just in the middle. We have to go table to table
Right.
and ask them for songs, right? So that's
Right.
that's the hard part because they're asking for songs. You have to know so much songs to be able to play them. At a party, let's say somebody's taking their mom mañanitas, right? And usually it's at somebody's backyard and there's only 10, 15, 20 people at the most.
Mm-hmm.
I like those two because you get to interact more with whoever's there. You get me? But it also depends, bro. If the people are just if it's a small party and the people are like not clapping or not enjoying it, it kind of makes you not enjoy it either. You get me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah, I get you. And I've been at parties like that where it's just like,
Yeah, bro. And it's like, hey, come on, this like
give me something.
it's not a funeral or
Yeah.
something, you know. Like get happy or whatever. But I mean, I enjoy
Yeah.
any type of party, and I enjoy everything. Even if the people there aren't so like they're not vibing much, I still, I still enjoy it. Yeah,
Have you had an opportunity to play at a funeral?
yeah. We do a lot of funerals. Yeah.
Man.
So it's hard. It's hard. Um, we do not just funerals like the ceremony at the cemetery, but we also do like the viewing. And I don't know if you've ever been to a viewing.
Yeah.
So they have. It depends if it's an open casket. We don't play in the back. We go and play right in front of. So we make um, like a little half circle around the casket, and that's how we play at viewings.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm at first when I first started, I wanted so I could just think of how many I've done, and it's been so many, right? But the first couple five I ever did were the hardest, bro. Not because yeah, the family's crying there, but it's hard. It's hard because you're playing and you're obviously playing sad songs because it's a funeral, but you start thinking about your own family. You start, so it gets to you, and then you have to get to a certain point where you're like, okay, it's work. I'm here to work. You know, I'm here to, I'm here for that family. Even though I don't know them, I'm here for them. So it's just hard, bro. It's hard.
Man, that makes you emotional, man.
Yeah,
Even
it's hard.
just because you bring up the whole family thing, it's like, I mean, I hope you haven't, but have you played for any relatives?
Yeah. Well, my grandpa passed away. I want to say 4 or 5 years ago.
Sorry about that one.
No. Thank you. But well, he was a mariachi as well, and while we were playing for him, like, and I go back to saying I'm so used to it that we're playing for my grandpa, and it's sad, but it I couldn't cry because I was so used to it. You get what I'm saying? And even all my family were like, "How do you guys do it? How can you guys play and sing and these moments?" But it's like I'm so used to it. It's so it I like it. I don't want to say I wasn't sad, but I was obviously, but it was hard.
Do you think to a certain extent you're kind of numb to the fact of like, no, not numb. That's not the question I was gonna ask. Do you feel like to a certain extent, do you feel like to a certain extent you're with you paying tribute to your grandpa there at that time?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I feel like my grandpa would kind of feel disrespected if I cry or in front of him while I'm playing for him, kind of thing like that, or no?
Not feel like if he felt disrespected. It was just and it's hard to explain because it's like I said, I'm so used to just playing at funerals that even though it was my grandpa's, I was there playing for him.
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
You're honoring him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a mariachi as well, so
Yeah.
he got my dad into mariachi. My dad got us into mariachi, so it's just I was more like, okay, I'm here for him.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about myself at that moment.
Yeah, you weren't
Yeah.
being selfish. For sure.
Yeah,
No,
but it was hard. It was
oh,
hard.
I bet.
Until
dude.
now, we had we do funerals all the time, and you get to a point to where you're like, it sucks. You see the family cry, but you're like, all right, I'm here to play. I'm here to work.
Yeah, I'm here for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking about your dad and how you said he got you into it. Tell me how that process was. How did he come and just say, "Hey, mijo, like I want you in the group in the mariachi," or like how did it go about?
Well, he's always been a mariachi since he's always been a musician, right? Since I can remember. Um, but when we lived in Mexico, he played in a more like a banda. He plays trumpet, so he played more like a more banda or whatever. And as soon as we came here, my grandpa was already here, and he played mariachi. So obviously, my dad needed a job, and my grandpa told him, "You're gonna play mariachi. All you have to do is switch from banda music to mariachi." My dad could read music, he could play. He's been playing for so long. So as soon as we got here, my grandpa told me, "You're gonna play mariachi." He got him here. My dad already knew, but he got him a teacher to teach him how to play mariachi, right? So he played for different mariachis while I was growing up, but he would buy me instruments, bro, since I was like 12, but it wouldn't catch my attention. I don't know why. I like music. I played music in school and all that, but mariachi, like for me to sit down, it was hard for me to start learning. And I feel like that's why I didn't want to do it. Because I would struggle and I'd get tired of it and just, I don't want to do it. Right? But, I mean, like I already worked when I worked at the restaurant, and then I would do the fields and all that. And I seen him struggle in the last mariachi he played for. I seen him struggle. He had a bunch of like arguments with the boss for the mariachi. So he got tired of it. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own mariachi. I have kids. They love music too. I could do it. So that's how he got us. And like I said, I was already 20. My brother was when he started. He was 15, but he had already been playing music since he was 12. So he told me, you know what? I need somebody to play vihuela for me. Like I don't want to be looking around, so let's do it. So honestly, I didn't have a teacher. I didn't have somebody to sit with me and teach me how to do it. What I learned is off of YouTube. Off of I had 6 months from that I didn't know anything, and then 6 months later, I would already go to work. So yeah, exactly. It's hard, bro, because there's so many songs that you. So what I would do is whoever I would go play with, I would ask them, "Hey, what I do here? What I do here?" Or once the gig was over, I would ask them, "Hey, give me some tips." So that's how I started learning little by little. And till now, I don't know how to read music. So
Holy shit, that was gonna be my next
yeah,
question.
no,
Oh
no.
my god.
So I don't know how to read music in on paper, right? I learned all by ear. So let's say I want to learn a song, put it on YouTube or whatever. I'm listening to it, and I kind of, or me and my brother. My brother can read music because he at school he learned, but I don't know how to read music, bro. So now that I'm teaching, I'm learning. I can read the basic.
Yeah.
There's easy papers that you can read.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I tried to take a fucking music class at BC, failed it twice.
it's hard, bro. Music's
It's
hard.
hard.
People think I've had people tell me, "Oh, you're just standing there playing the family, even family members, bro. Oh, all you do is stand there and play the guitar. Mariachi isn't you don't get tired, And I'm not a mean person, but I tell them, "Oh, try to play it. Give them my guitar. Try to play it, you know." And my dad's always told me when we go to work, like when we go play at parties and stuff, that's not work. The work is at home when you're practicing.
Yeah.
That's the work. Those are the hours we put in. Because we can go to work and play 5-6 hours, and people are like, you don't get tired. All you do is play 5-6 hours, but we're at home practicing, bro. You get me? So
Yeah.
that's our work at home.
Yeah.
So that's where.
Bro, I try to read music. I tried that class twice, thinking it was gonna, and I'm a victim of being a dickhead. I thought it was gonna be easy. I told my girls like, should we take music reading classes or should we do history of rock and roll? I was like, that sounds boring. Let's take something easy. Let's take reading music. Let's
Yeah.
take music. It seems easy.
Yeah. bro, it's hard. It's
Hardest
hard.
class I've ever
Yeah,
taken.
till now, bro. For me, it's hard.
Hardest class I've ever taken. For you to be able to do it by sound
Yeah.
and do it over and over
Well,
and over again.
yeah, sound and memory.
Sound and memory
Yeah.
is for you to be able to memorize that and not be able to read it. I feel like that's even harder.
Yeah.
Honestly, because you gotta. How many songs do you know that you think do you know?
I don't know, bro. It's a lot. Not by count, but there's times to where they ask for a song, and I don't know it, or I've never played it before, and my dad knows it because it's maybe a little bit older or whatever, and he goes, "Oh, it's in." He tells us what key, and the beat, and we just follow him, and then that's how.
Oh my!
So yeah. So it's just, I mean, you just have to. I don't know how to tell you, bro. It's hard. It's hard to explain. It's all here, but it's hard to explain on how we do it. It makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. It does. And I feel like because I've taken that class, that it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, because it's hard, man. Like you don't. That's why my respects to any musician that can read or not read notes.
There's people that can read music, but the skills aren't
there. Yeah.
So there's people that can read music, and bro, they have so much skills. Yeah. I know a lot of people that been playing for, bro, all their life, and they don't know how to read music. Why? I don't know. I mean, I'm one of them. Yeah, but they're so good. You get me? And it's something that I feel like it's in the genes maybe. Cause I come from, I mean, all my family, not just my dad and my grandpa, but I have like family members from my mom's side that were musicians back then, and so it just comes. I feel like you just have it. If you grow up with it, it's there.
You have it, yeah. Do you know how to play any other instruments?
Guitar. The bass, which is the guitarrón, which is the bass in the mariachi, the bigger one. Yeah, but I don't know how to play violin. I don't know how to play trumpet.
I have a small memory of when I tried to play violin. My parents used to always take us to Nogales. Yeah. And so we had a couple family friends that lived in Nogales, and they were really musically gifted. Like they played every instrument known to man.
Oh wow.
I tried the violin and I broke their stick.
Oh damn.
And then I tried it again, and all it sounded was like, because I
violin's
didn't have the movement.
Violin's one of the, I don't want to say hardest, but not anybody can play violin. No. Yeah, you have to be. There's people that are musicians that have it in there, and there's people, I want to say like myself, that play because I learned because I forced myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, right? But there's people like my brother or my dad that they're like geniuses, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They get it so fast. My brother doesn't play violin. He's never had violin classes, but he grabs it, bro, and then he starts with his own ear. He starts finding notes, and he could play. Yeah, it doesn't sound, the technique isn't there, but he gets it, bro, and he plays trumpet, and yeah, he's.
I always wanted to learn how to play guitar. There's a chiquillo. I wanted to learn how to play, but never bought a. I mean, we had like little guitars here and there. Obviously, like we would buy them at the remate or whatever.
Yeah.
Pero siempre valí verga, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro,
I couldn't do it.
It's because
I couldn't hack it.
It's hard, bro. That's what I'm saying. It took me a while to start because I wanted to learn so fast that when I couldn't do it, I would just, I don't want to do it no more, and then just leave it. You get what I'm saying? And not do it for 5-6 months, and then I'll pick it up again and try to learn, and then get tired of it and put it away again. You get me? So what do you have to kind of force yourself?
Yeah.
You know, like, I have to do it. Or with me, that's how I was. I was like, no, I have to learn it. I want to do it.
That's so cool, way.
Yeah.
That's so. And I'm telling you, man, seeing you be a mariachi was like one of the most wholesome moments I had. I was like, holy shit, I know that guy. I told him, I was like, hey, I know that guy. I know that guy. That's so dope, bro.
And there's a lot of people that from school, because from BHS, I no friends.
Nobody.
No friends, bro. All my friends till now are all from Marvin.
Yeah.
So, and they hit me up, bro, they know I'm a mariachi, and they hit me up. Hey, are you available? So that's how I know. And even my brother's like, do you know a lot of people? it's all people from high school, or maybe not exactly high school, but from school.
Yeah.
Or I met them playing soccer, or just people like that. And I tell them, "Oh, I'm in mariachi. Oh, that's cool. Give me your number." And that's how they hit us up. Yeah, I put it out there. I'm not ashamed. I'm happy, bro.
So, and that's gonna, damn, dude, you're ahead of me. And that's my next question to you. How proud are you to be a mariachi?
I'm more than just me being proud. I feel like it's I grew up with it, bro. I grew up with it. Since I was little, my dad's always been a mariachi, so it was more of like I was destined to do it. It was like if I was in a mariachi, I don't know what I would be, honestly.
Yeah.
You get me? Like probably still working at a restaurant, which isn't nothing bad, but I now I can't see myself being something else besides a mariachi. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with I just know my dad's happy. My mom, obviously, they're happy. So I'm happy. Whatever makes me happy. Yeah. It makes them happy, obviously. Yeah.
And that's the key word, happiness.
Yeah.
As long as it brings you happiness.
Yeah. Because there's times where you're tired of working, but it's the work. But you never get tired of doing that.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what keeps me up. Like I can't see myself now working a 9 to 5 because it's just I'm so used to my schedule. You get me? Like I have so much time for my kids, my family, and I still work.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Which brings me back to your schedule. Perfect. Again, you're ahead of me. Your schedule. How does your schedule usually work? Like, what is your schedule for like booking mariachi events and whatnot?
Like more like
do you have like a weekends mandatory, sometimes during the week kind of thing, not during the week?
No. We whenever they call us and whatever day they want, we're available. Yeah, obviously, if it's hard if it's that same day.
Yeah.
You get me? But we've gotten gigs to where, bro, I'm at home, fucking, let's say playing FIFA or whatever, watching TV, and my dad called me. Hey, we call it chamba, right? Hey, chamba, what time? Right now. All right, you have 30 minutes to get ready. I'll send you the address. All right, I stop what I'm doing, go and get ready. Look at my phone, the address is there, and boom, I take off. 2-3 hours, bro, during the week. That's money that wasn't there.
Oh, dude.
You get me? And what we get a lot is there's this one client, bro, that he sells rims and stuff like that, right? Bro, if he calls only on the weekdays, right? Well, let's say once in a while when his son's birthday or whatever, but he calls either 8 or 9 at night, and as soon as he calls, my dad tells me his name, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're doing 5 hours for sure. And that's how it is, bro. We get there, he's already a little entrado, and bro, it's 5 to 6 hours there, for sure, on the weekdays.
Wow.
So you're like, oh, I'm thankful for him calling, and then that's just not counting the weekdays. Yeah. Because we're booked every weekend. There's parties, family parties, we're not there. If we want to throw a party, we either, since before we put that Saturday we're not gonna work, or we do it on a Friday. That's how we do it.
Son of a bitch. How far out are you booked right now?
You want me to check my calendar?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Please. Please, please, please.
Yeah, I'll check right now.
Because I feel like the stigma of a mariachi or being in a band, a grupo, or anything is that you have very little work and you're like you're waiting on people to call you and this and that, so you're always free. That's what I feel like that's what the stigma is. To a certain extent. That's why I feel like people are afraid to maybe jump into like a career like that. You know what I mean?
We're also not super booked, right? But let's say we are booked. We have a gig right here, March 15th. I don't know who so it's me and my dad that get gigs most of the times. So he puts if it's his job or mine or whatever. But I guess he got it, for the 15th of March. Jeez. Oh, we have one that's just the 15th and the 1st. So March, it's not every weekend, but it starts off like that.
Yeah. No, and then obviously you have your event. Yeah, it fills up. But to have one to say all the way up until March of next year is a blessing.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
No, I'm looking. Yeah. We have March, and before that, we have. Yeah, we're booked. On some Saturdays more than others.
Yeah.
But let's say we start off with 2-3 hours first, and then it starts. The day starts not filling up all the way.
Yeah.
Morning till night, no, but we work with the timing that people want. Yeah.
What's the minimum hours that somebody can get you guys for?
On the weekends, we do like. On the weekends, it's more of we can't do 1 hour like around the afternoon because there's people that want 3-4 hours.
Right.
Obviously, for us, it's better to get 3-4 hours in one spot than 1 hour and start moving. Right.
Right.
But let's say we're booked from 5 to 7, and you want just 1 hour. Yeah, at 8, from 8 to 9. You get me? Instead of no, for sure it's 3 hours.
Yeah.
We do want in the afternoon when it's either from 4 to 8. We prefer to work all in one spot.
Yeah.
So we're not moving so much, but yeah, we'll take any work, bro. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, we don't mind. We'll take the other day we played 3 songs. Somebody booked us for 3 songs. We don't really do that. Because it's more of our time.
Right.
But if you pay,
because getting ready, and my boy,
right?
I could only imagine myself getting one of those things.
What, el traje?
The traje. I could only imagine myself.
Why?
Because you know how tight it is,
bro. That's how it is. I know people that are super big, bro, and they wear their traje. Just get it on your size. You get me? Makes you look different, bro. People, you walk around, there's times where I go to work, and then my wife's like, oh, I want to go to Walmart. I just pick her up and we go to Walmart, and I'm walking around like that. Hey, Mariachi. Hey, what's up, Mariachi? So it's like, cool, you know?
It's cool.
They don't know me, but they see me, and they're like, oh, Mariachi, whatever. Yeah, but it's cool, though.
Is it tight? How long does it take you to usually get ready?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Bro, I get ready so fast.
Neta?
I
was over here open for like an hour.
I like getting ready with time. As in, let's say if the gig's at 7 and it's 20 minutes from my house, I like getting ready from like 5:30. Jump in the shower, take my time.
Right.
I don't like getting ready so fast and then leave the house rushing. And I like, taking my time and all that. But if my dad calls and he's like, hey, chamba right now, I'll be ready in 5 minutes, bro. Put it on. Yeah, bro, I'll be ready. Dope, you have to. I'm so used to it, so I get ready fast, bro.
That's so dope, bro. I love it.
It is cool, but yeah, I mean, at first I couldn't get used to, because they're not super tight.
Yeah,
they're not. You get them your size.
You get them fitted.
But they're fitted, bro.
Oh,
it has, it can't look baggy. You can't,
right?
Because
it doesn't look. Mariachi's elegant.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So you can't look ghetto.
Baggy, yeah. You can't look like you're sagging, bro.
Yeah.
Now you have to te fajas to your belly button, bro. Fucking te fajas and yeah. But obviously you get it fitted so it's not so tight.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, tienes que ir bien fajado.
No, pues sí.
Bien peinadito.
Let me ask you this: what do you think? What is your? Because you said you love it. You're prideful. This is just a question to just get your opinion. I don't. If you want to be truthful or not, it's up to you. What do you think about people getting married in mariachi? Does it matter? Okay, cool. No. Because like some people say, like some people like in regards to like their craft or whatever, like nah, but that's fake or like this and that.
No.
Okay,
people
cool.
have a lot of people, and
or charro mariachi.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We're mariachis, but charros that are like the ones that ride the horses.
Yeah.
They wear the same thing.
It's the same thing, no?
It's the same thing, the same
cool,
traje. Cool. So people get married in a charro traje.
Yeah.
Not exactly a mariachi one. Mariachi is the musicians.
Right.
Right? But no, bro.
Pero se miran casi igualito, a little bit.
No, they were. It's
the same thing.
It's the same traje, yeah. The jacket and everything. Yeah. It's the same thing. It's just, I feel like heritage, bro. Yeah. That's what to them it's heritage doing that. They grew up. A lot of people from Jalisco, because that's where the mariachi's from. So back then, I don't know if you see the old black and white movies before, bro. They weren't mariachis, but everybody would dress like that, bro. That was the normal wear all the time. Yeah, you get me. So I feel like it's just heritage, and then they. So I don't mind that. But me personally, I've been thinking when I get married, I don't want to get married in a charro traje.
Okay, see,
I don't
okay,
want to.
cool.
I don't. I just want a regular
Suit.
tuxedo, and
Yeah.
not. I still thinking about that, but if you think about it, oh, you're a mariachi, you have to get married. No, I don't have to. It's my decision if I want to, but I don't. I want to be in. It's my wedding, so I don't want to be in a traje. I'm in a traje all the time, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in a traje like 24/7, so I want to be normal if you want to
Comfy.
think comfy. Yeah, exactly.
Is
No,
it
bro.
comfy though? Wearing it, or is it? Do you feel like
No,
like
no,
you
no,
can't
no.
breathe?
Like I said, it's your size. So me, like I have to when I grab the vihuela, I stretch my arm out and all that. So
Yeah.
it's not tight, right? But the other day that we played at the fair, well, I took my family. I took my son and my wife and everybody. So there's some rides that you have to get on with your kids, bro. So you can lift your leg, but it's still not so. Yeah, so I couldn't lift my leg up, bro. So I sit on the. They're so tiny. They're so tiny. Or even if like to get in my car, bro. Like I don't just like sit normal. You get me? You have to sit like get in a certain way.
Yeah.
But I'm used to it.
Yeah.
My nephew, he plays with us as well. Not that I want to say like a month ago, he sat down. He sat down in the car and he got on like normal, like when you get on, right? But you can't open your legs so much when you
Yeah.
sit down. So he put his left leg and it was like right down, right down the bro. And we and we and we were going to a gig. We are going to work.
Oh shit.
So luckily it didn't rip all the way to the back.
Yeah.
So as soon as you stand up, you can't see anything, right?
That's
But
so
bro,
funny.
yeah. So you have to watch out for that.
You
You
gotta
know?
be careful.
Yeah, but they're fitted to a certain point.
How much do one of those things cost, way?
It depends. Like you seen people with the black or the white one. So I want to say those are
Because you have to wear special ones for special. Like if someone requests a color,
Yeah.
you have to, right?
Unless you don't have
Unless
it.
you don't have it.
Unless you don't have it, then they can't request
What
it.
if it's
right?
like an expensive gig and like you gotta get it? You gotta get one.
We kind of let them know what we have.
Okay.
Right. So, but let's say the regular black or white one, it doesn't come with like stitching or it just comes with like it's called botonadura, which is like the metal things on the pants, and then it has some right here and the one to clip on your jacket. So, well, with inflation, I don't know, because when we got them, it was before COVID, but we paid, let's say, $500, boots, pants, and jacket, and the chaleco that goes under.
Yeah.
That's without the belt and without the moños. So the moños, they sell it by sets. Each one of those is like about $30. Yeah, but we get everything done in Mex.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but recently we also have these gray ones and these other. It's kind of like the color of a brick, so it's not orange or brown.
Okay.
Kind of in between.
Yeah.
That one is it's kind of like suede, or I don't know what it's called. Like it has little pelitos and
Nubuck? Maybe it's one of those.
I don't know what it's called, but that one was 700.
Damn.
And then the recent one that we made was 850.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's just the boots, the pants, the chaleco, and the jacket.
Damn.
And then we still had to pay.
Pricey, bro.
Yeah, and then we still had to pay for the moños and the belts. Yeah, the belts are expensive. I want to say like $80. Maybe.
What's the craziest color you have in your collection?
A belt or the traje?
Traje.
Maybe that one. It's kind of like an orange.
Like a burnt orange almost? Kind of like a Texas University orange?
Yeah. Kind of like that.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's nice though, bro.
That's
it's
nice.
Super nice.
That's a nice color.
I don't know if you've seen it on our Instagram.
I may have.
Yeah,
I may have.
It's super nice.
Is that the one you have on your profile pic?
No. That's the recent one.
Or maybe the first or second post, I think.
That's
that you have
the
on
recent
Mariachi.
one. Oh, my phone's super slow.
It's the service out here. It's
service out here?
crap.
So I don't want to play. Let me just
That's
lower it
fine.
and I'll show you. So it's this one.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, that's
So
nice.
that one we got that one for about 700 or so, and then these gray ones. The thing is, we got some gray ones, but we also got black jackets.
Okay.
with just the jacket. So we can also wear gray pants and then the black
Oh,
jacket,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it looks good.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we switch that off back and forth.
Wow. Thank you. I have one more thing to ask you. What is your end goal with Mariachi Michoacan? What do you ultimately want to accomplish if you have an end goal?
Um, I want to say I'm happy where it's at, right? You can also think of being big, but it's hard to make it super super big to where you can go play. Um, I don't know how to say it. To be one of those big famous mariachis, right? I'm happy where I'm at, but all I want to do is just keep going with it. I mean, as soon as you know, my dad's already at that point to where he can't play, just keep going and get either my nephews or my. Cause I have nieces. I have a daughter. She plays violin. I want to get her into it eventually. So just that, just
That's
keep
awesome.
going.
Keep growing.
Just keep going. Yeah.
That's awesome. Keep that mariachi growing strong
Yeah,
and
yeah.
keep it going. Oh, dude, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I feel like that's definitely something that you can be proud of. I think that's definitely something that's your family heritage
Yeah.
and building generational wealth with it in regards to obviously not only being profitable but having your family in it. I think it's
Yeah.
the most beautiful thing ever.
Yeah, bro. Cause I mean, I work with my dad. I work with my
Yeah.
brother. Now my nephew. You
Yeah.
get me?
And then
So
hopefully your daughter.
hopefully, yeah. I mean, I already had that talk with her. Hey, you want to be in the medic? She's like, yeah. So she's in the class at the school that I teach.
Oh yeah, talk about that because
Uh.
that's another thing I wanted. He literally sprung it up on me that he just started teaching at
Alicante in Lamont.
Alicante in Lamont.
Yeah.
Talk. How did that happen?
There's this guy. He has another mariachi.
Yeah.
Right. He hit me up. Hey, bro. You know what? I'm starting a mariachi program at the Lamont School District. You want to help me? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I know him. Like, I've gonna help him with this group too. Everybody's like that.
Yeah.
So everybody's in their own group, but during the week, if one of their like their Vihuela players not gonna be there, they'll hit me up or hit up somebody else. So we all know each other, and he just called me, bro. Hey, do your brother want to help me? Yeah, yeah, let's do it. He did that last year, but for some reason the program just didn't
Flourish.
didn't happen.
Yeah.
So this year, before school started, he told me again, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm down, bro." And we've been going for 3 weeks already, and the kids are so smart,
Oh,
and
that's
there's
awesome.
kids that don't know how to play anything, and it's been 2-3 weeks, and they're already. I don't want to say they can play a whole song, but they're there.
Yeah.
They're there, like they're playing pretty good and everything. But that's just how it started, bro. I mean, I never thought I could. I mean, I'm not a teacher exactly, but I never thought I could teach music, which was something I love.
Do you know how beautiful that is, bro?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I love it so much.
Oh man, to be able to be so amazing at your craft that you're able to teach these kids and have their brains start flourishing. Man, who knows? Maybe you're creating a brand new generation of music artists and or band players or whatever the case is. Next Pepe Aguilar or whatever, Michael Jordan of music, and you just don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. And when we first made the program, our our goal isn't to make future mariachis. It's not. That's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to teach kids how to just have that music in them. Not really. We're not trying to make, like I said, future mariachi. So later on he could play in my group. Or, no, no, no. Just trying to teach them, obviously heritage and like most of them are kids that have come with Latino families and all that. So we're just teaching them that mariachi. Uh, Other than that, keeping them busy. Cause when I was little, there was no mariachi program at my school. I wish bro, you're getting classes for free. Right now, if you get somebody to teach you, they'll charge you per hour, right?
Right.
So these kids are getting it for free. So that's more what we're doing. It's not you have to learn, you have to learn. No, we make it fun.
Yeah.
We make it fun for them because
Good,
we
man.
want them to be there.
You want them to love it,
You want-
and that's
yeah.
that's where a lot of people whether it's school or it's sports, you lose these kids because you're not only tough on them, but you beat their ass mentally and physically.
Yeah.
So for you to be able to be obviously strict to a certain extent, but to be able to show them that it can be fun, I think it's the best thing ever.
Yeah. That's how it is. We try not to be strict. Because we don't want kids to not want to go.
Yeah.
You get me? We want kids to be excited to go. Oh, I have mariachi class today.
Yeah.
Or to go around school and walk around with their guitar and like, oh, I'm in mariachi, you know? So that's what it's more like, that's what it's about. Yeah. Teaching them just the beginning of it, you know? And like I said, I don't know how to read music. I can read music, let's say 20%, right? Once it gets harder, I have to pay attention and look at it. But I know enough to teach the kids how to start off.
Yeah.
And bro, kids, you teach them something, they go home and then they come and they're like, oh, teacher, look what I learned. And they learn by themselves, bro. All you have to do is put the platform for them and they do it.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, the only thing I remember from music class was treble clef, the minor, major, and some other clef. I don't remember what it was. That's all I fucking read.
I don't know what a clef is. You get what I'm saying?
Maybe I'm saying it wrong. I don't know, but I saw the one that looks like a little squiggly thing like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense now.
Yeah.
There is majors, minors, and all those, right? But there's so much. Yeah, there's so much stuff.
Any last thing that you want to leave with the podcast, man? I'm gonna tell you and Alan.
Bro, I feel like I wouldn't mind coming back.
I wouldn't mind having you back, honestly.
We could do it again.
And like I told Alan, I don't want you to think I'm cutting you off. The thing is, when I was doing them before, and I was like, cool, 2 hours. Oh man, it was an eternity to edit.
Yeah, no,
and it sucked.
No, it makes sense. Yeah,
an hour we get the major things, the minor, major things, out of the way, but we can keep it going. And because this is staying.
Yeah, no,
to be able to interact with you and all our friends, I love it, bro.
Well, I mean, you should do something a little bit bigger. Have me and Alan over.
I'm down. Right? Obviously, once it gets colder, we can have it in the garage. But it's hot in the summer, doggy. So I gotta.
You're good.
No, but I'd love to have you back. But any last words that you have to say?
No, I feel like, I mean, we could talk here for days, like I said. But no, I mean, I feel like with whatever we talked, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on here. Said, I could be here all day.
Oh, so trust me, I can talk.
I enjoy it. Yeah,
we can talk our asses off. I would like for you to maybe give me a
we'll do it another day.